What's up, guys? Today I'll be reviewing the Fighting Sport Tritech bag gloves in 14 ounce. You can get these on titledboxing.com, eBay, or Amazon for roughly $100, or you can wait for a discount, shipping, or promo code to come out and save yourself some money. Like my other videos, I'll be reviewing these gloves based on their comfort, protection, quality, and their cost to value ratio. So without further ado, here are the gloves. Um, these are obviously the wraparound hook and loop, hook and loop versions. Um, as far as the quality goes, I would give these an 8 out of 10, mainly because, as you can see, if you look closely around the wrist right here, at the bottom, some of the stitching has been starting to come loose already. I've only used these for about half a year, 6 months now. On the inside palm, right here, you can see that the mesh is starting to kind of come off. I usually use these mainly for just heavy bag work, some double end bag stuff, and I'm going to use it for sparring maybe once or twice. So 8 out of 10 because of that, because of the stitching. The leather is real nice though. A good quality, high quality leather for sure, nice and thick. The padding is real good. It has the attached thumb right here. I did mention the mesh lining starting to come loose, but the good thing about the mesh lining right here on the inside of the palm is that it offers good cooling for your hand, so your hand doesn't get all hot and sweaty on the inside. It does have the grip bar, and the padding itself, I know it uses that multi-layer foam, the Tritech, and then my favorite part of the glove is the wraparound wrist closure, hook and loop. So the good thing about that, it opens all the way up. You can slide your hand in there, and you can adjust this closure, the tightness, based on how much protection you want. So that's real nice that it has that. Everything is screen printed on here. This Fighting Sport logo on the thumb and on the top of the glove, and then it has a plastic Fighting Sport logo right here that's stitched on also. So definitely wouldn't recommend this for sparring, just because you can, unless you put some cover over this or tape, you can probably scratch somebody real good or cut somebody open if you kind of graze them with the side of your hand rather than the front of the glove. So the comfort of the glove, I would give a 9.5 out of 10. As you can see, the glove offers a lot of room, almost a little too much. Once you have your wrist wraps on, you slide your hand in here, it fits like a pillow. I mean, these are probably one of the best feeling gloves I've put on. And then the wrist wrap goes on real nice and nice and tight. So your wrist is secure, offers good protection. The comfort, like I said, is real comfortable. You can make a great fist without really any effort. Apologize for a little bit of dirt on here. So yeah, the wrist and the comfort of the glove is real nice. I would probably say the only downside is that, like I said before, even with my hand wraps on, it actually feels like there's a little bit too much room, especially around the finger and the thumb area. I feel like I can move my hand around on the inside of these gloves a little too much. So that might be a little bit of an issue, especially if you're hitting the heavy bag and the glove shifts around just a little bit when you're hitting the heavy bag. Even with your hand wraps on, it feels like the glove can shift a little bit. So that's the only really downside to that. Overall, like I said, the comfort, I would give a 9.5 out of 10. The protection, I would give probably a 9 out of 10. Offers great protection. Offers good shock absorption. Not quite as good as the Untitled gels, but pretty good. The grip bar is real nice. You can get a good grip right there. And the only bad thing though is when I feel like when I punch with these gloves, it doesn't land on the knuckles. So in a way, I feel like I have to force my fist a little bit more downwards when I extend my punches out, because I want to make sure that I'm hitting flush with my knuckles rather than the top of my hand. And with these gloves, I feel like I don't hit with the knuckles. The thumb is real comfortable, and overall the comfort and the protection is pretty good. So I would give the protection, like I said, a 9 out of 10 for protection. So the thumb feels like it's real stable doesn't feel like it's gonna pop out and get jammed. Um, as far as the cost to value ratio, I'd say that these are a little bit on the high side. I would get them if you can get a discount code or free shipping, then they'd be worth it. But compare these to like the Title Gel World training gloves, which are essentially a bag glove. I would go with those rather than these. And I think the price on these are a little bit higher. I believe Fighting Sport is actually manufactured by Title. They just use a different name. Obviously, they're kind of they go for more of that winning look, but they're not really a winning glove. But it doesn't really matter. They're a nice glove regardless, even if they're not winning or not. The other thing I didn't really like about these gloves, and perhaps just because they're bag gloves, is that they feel a little bit top heavy. So they're not the most balanced gloves in the world. So because they're a little bit heavier right here, and the wrist doesn't offer as much protection, it just feels a little bit top heavy. So that's the only other downside. Other than that, these gloves I would give overall 9 out of 10. Good for bag work. Would not recommend them for sparring. Offer good cooling, and overall they're just nice, comfortable glove. I would buy these if you have a discount or a promo code. I wouldn't pay full price for these. Like I said, they sell them for about $100 online. I bought mine about 6 months ago. I think it was during the holiday season, so I was able to get them for a lot cheaper because Title had this promotion going on during that time. So if you guys have any questions, comments, just feel free to ask me. If not, have a great night.